Sri T.P. Sreenivasan, IFS, former Secretary, Department of Foreign Affairs, നമ്മളോടൊപ്പം ഉണ്ട്. ഇപ്പോൾ അനുശോചനം അറിയിക്കും.
Dear Betty, other members of Professor George Thomas's family, revered priests, friends. On this Saint Valentine's Day, we are gathered here to bid farewell to our dear departed Professor George Thomas. You may wonder why the Lord chose Valentine's Day to give farewell to George. You can see that Valentine's Day is a day of celebration of love and friendship. And I cannot think of any other person I know who symbolizes love and friendship in the most pure form. All of us here are near and dear ones of George. But I claim that he is my best friend. As we have been friends from 1962 till this day, I cannot forget his parents, his sisters, who were close friends to Lekha and myself. I cannot forget that George persuaded his mother to lend me money to travel across the country. As you may know, and as we have been just told, George was a lover of English literature, particularly Shakespeare. He had an appropriate Shakespearean quote for every occasion. I used to tell them that I'm sick of these quotations. Having learned Shakespeare for many years, Shakespeare's quotations were all in our minds. But he could not speak or write without quoting Shakespeare. And I'm sure he will be happy to know that my tribute will be in Shakespeare's language from now on. The first quote symbolizes all that George was, though it was said by Mark Antony about Julius Caesar. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. That is the one sentence that strikes me all the time when I think of George. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. A question that Shakespeare asked about someone who passed away: you all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him? We do not need to mourn for him. We need to celebrate him. Another Shakespearean quotation that George loved very much. I count myself in nothing else so happy as in a soul remembering my good friends. Again, love, friendship, charity are subjects, all to envious and culminating time. And his basic faith was, again in Shakespeare's words, love all, trust a few, do good things to more and more people. We all know that the world is a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and entrances, and one man in his lifetime plays many parts. So George played all his parts very well. As a friend, a husband, a son, and a grandfather in every way. He played his role well, and his time for exit has come. And finally, the scene in which Hamlet leaves the world and his best friend says, as I say now cracks a noble heart. Good night, Saint Prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Once again, now cracks a noble heart. Good night, Saint Prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Thank you.
സനാന മിഷൻ സ്കൂളിൻ്റെ